The football fans in Vietnam are very passionate. They love their football. Every time we go to Vietnam or Hanoi, there is always a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of excitement, and I always have good memories of being in Vietnam, being in Hanoi. It's very loud, very intimidating, especially when the Vietnamese fans are behind their team, behind Vietnam, and they're cheering their side. When it goes close to our goal, it's very loud, but when it goes close to... I see online there's a big group of Vietnamese fans come to support your team, Vietnam. Defensively, they're the best in the tournament. You know, they conceded 0 goals. They play 5 at the back, and when they lose the ball, they get into defense very quickly. Their transition is very good from attack to defense, and I think that's a big reason why teams have found it very difficult to score goals. They are very well organized, and and very athletic, very quick, very strong, very aggressive and hard-working. And I think if you can do that in your defense, it will be very difficult for other teams to score. Not yet. We'll have a team meeting closer to the game, and we'll find out about we'll do our research about the team. No, not yet. I watched the Vietnam-Malaysia game, and I watched some of the Vietnam-Cambodia game. But maybe tomorrow or the next day we will watch more details and see the names, the numbers, and we will find out more about the strengths and weaknesses of the Vietnamese team. I think he has good protection in front of him, because even Vietnam do not concede many shots on goal, not many chances. So as a goalkeeper, that gives you confidence knowing you have a good defense in front of you and a good team. But you know, for no one to score against him, that shows he's a good goalkeeper, and he communicates well, he talks well to his defense. So it will be very difficult for myself or for us to score against Vietnam. 2010 was very difficult because Vietnam were the holders. They won in 2008, correct? And the game before us, they beat Myanmar 7-1, I think. And so for us, we were at the time, we were very scared at the time. But I think that was motivation, that gave us motivation in 2010. It's difficult to say whether it's easier or better. I know Vietnam have a very young team, and they've done well in the under-23s and the under-20s. So the team is very young and very energetic. Right now, I think for Vietnam, the team, they work together so well. For a team to be organized, the coach has to make sure the team is organized. And I think with Vietnam, you see they have lots of speed, and when they go forward, they commit maybe not too many players, but when they defend in numbers. And Sven Goran Eriksson, he's a very experienced coach. I grew up in England, and he was the England manager, so I know him very well from the TV before, but now to know him in person, he's very friendly, very polite. He's a nice man, very nice man, and he's done well with the team. You know, his first tournament in such a short space of time. He only 1 month now, 3 weeks, 1 month. He's only been with the team, and we qualified from a difficult group because with Thailand, Singapore, Indonesia, it's a very difficult group. So that's good success, and his communication with us is very good. I think we have good chance, but it will be very difficult. We have a good chance, but Vietnam have good chance as well. Thailand have good chance, Malaysia have good chance. We all have a good chance. We are very motivated to do well because we have never got to a final before. But whenever we play Vietnam, it is always very, very difficult. And but I think hopefully we can have lots of fans in the stadium because when we go to Vietnam, it was very difficult playing in front of 40,000 Vietnamese, and it's very intimidating and very loud, and it can be very emotional and very difficult. So hopefully we can play well in our first game and try and win the game and have an advantage going into the game in Vietnam. Bacolod was not good, but when we play in Malaysia, the field was not so good. And when we played in Indonesia, the field was not so good. So, you know, a lot of the stadiums, because of many games on the field, it means the grass is not so good. It is very difficult. And our pitch as well is very difficult to play on, very difficult to play football. I think because in the past, before, we have more fans here. We can get more fans in the stadium than Manila, because in Manila, it's, with the traffic, it's very difficult to get people to come to the games. But in Bacolod, in this part of the Philippines, football is very popular. Bacolod, Cebu, Iloilo, football is very popular. So it's to get fans to the games, it is much better. So that's why it's in Bacolod.
Try.
Me, I hope just one. Hopefully one will make the difference. Yeah, hopefully we concede 0 and we score 1.